What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2. We're playing through some Outer Worlds with a ranged gun build. What's this? What does that fucking say? Nothing. It's alien language. Someone we need might be there. I know for a fact there's someone in this barber shop we need to talk to. Hey, bud.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
I'm about to put a bullet through your head.
To lawfulness.
I could show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
It looks like we ran into the end of the line. Just give him an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
So it's your shop, dude. I don't know what you got. Dead bodies. Is he looking? What do they need it for? They don't need ammo. They're dead. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of property. Eugene was an asset. Somebody had to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. Pawn his teeth. Well, I just took what little he did have. Dig around, pry him out. We'll sell the teeth. What do you think? Don't write back. Jesus. Bummer, because he's probably staring right at me. Let's try this one more time.
Hey, I saw that.
Shit.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh boy. I mean, you didn't pay up, so whatever I want.
Don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Yep. You have a nice day, buddy. What else you got? See? You're not that broke. I have a feeling Spacer's Choice isn't gonna like me by the end of this anyway. But it wasn't that worth it, so eventually I'm not gonna have a choice. I'm gonna have to rub these fools the wrong way, so I could use that helmet. What if I do this? There we go. No harm, no foul. I forgot you can close the doors. Now I gotta get rid of this for now. Yeah, that's a good helmet right there. But while we're in town, we don't need it. Cool. Don't look like a haggard ass, nasty marauder anymore.
I've got some time.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Fascinating. Not worth it.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Yeah, I don't like this guy already. You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I sure am not, sir. I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Need repairs? I'm looking for a
The
regulator.
regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay. Well. Yeah, let me guess. You want me to do something first.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You say mostly abandoned?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
So I'm gonna shut off their power. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I don't blame him.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Nah.
Are you sure? I imagine Miss Holcomb will make a reliable companion. She knows her way around the Vale.
Fine.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Well, let's get going. Companions. You gain a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventure and help in a variety of ways. Combat support, skill support, increased carrying capacity. See, I don't have the inspiration skill. I don't really want to play this with... I don't think I need companions in this. Continue. So I may just do a companionless
We better
run.
clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters.
This is about the deserters.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks
I know
or
the
stutters,
type.
it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
And?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt. I don't know anybody well. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I...
And?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor... It just... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Where would I find
The
him?
mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss.
What do we...
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. It's just an idea.
Okay.
Thanks. I just think when you got... That's what my dad...
Hmm. Which one of these is the mission? That's the way out. There he is.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out.
Damn it. Rivali, why didn't you tell me?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
It's cool.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
How'd you know I'm an
Not
outsider?
to put too fine a point on it, but your
Oh, jeez.
also pretty universal here.
It's just...
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the...
Yeah, isn't that your job?
Yes, but there are... I must double my efforts to... Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress.
Alright, let's ask him about this mission here.
I thought you would talk to him.
Nope, you're the
wanted
one
to
who
speak
wants to
me,
talk
Ms.
to him.
Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to...
And can you answer quickly?
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart.
So, what do you think of him?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thought... Does that strike you as a responsible... Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal.
And why?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heredity. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
A handsome sum? Why do you want it?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for...
Sounds like the cops might want to know
On
about
the
it.
contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items.
Well, that's interesting. What if I sell it?
I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess.
Interesting, interesting.
Glad we see. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu.
I need to know more about the
It is
book.
not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time. Not many in this colony could understand.
Guess I'll just look for it. I'm just gonna read it
If you
myself now.
retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Where you at, Pravati? Let's go. Come on. My dude is fast. I don't think I'm even going to need any of the speed perks. Oh, geez, I went the wrong way. For what mission? So we'll stop at that spot real quick. Okay. Keep an eye out. We are not in Kansas anymore. Here we go.
Got it. Heads down. Okay, here we go! Nice hit! Everyone all right?
Oh, you better believe I'm all right. Melt some of these shitty swords. Yeah, that was effective. Ooh. That's some good armor. I'll have to take it off when I get into town, though. But it works. He's got pretty good armor. 2 good guns. I guess, huh? I should have a second gun or weapon. Just in case. I guess now that I know that you can do that, I would have mixed up my skills a little bit. I like being this fast, though. Oh, yeah. 250. Now we're cooking with some gas. Oh man, this build is sick. I shot the dude's head, arms, and legs off. Where's the head? There's a leg. There's another leg. There's an arm. Dervish Mist adrenaline booster, okay. Another assault rifle. Let's give that to Parvati. Parvati, do you want an assault rifle? You just have that. That way we can just kick ass and take names. Find this book. This is a gold mine. Just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery. Effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. As for my book collection, I couldn't bear to part with it, so I stashed them in a cave by the river. Alright, the book is not here. It's going to be an even more dangerous mission than that, it sounds like. Weapon parts. I feel like I just need to grab all this stuff. Forward in the new frontier they've opened to us, I believe Halcyon and all their colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade. Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that the Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found here among the furthest colonies. I think you're wrong about the history. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state. And the skip drive was simply extra leverage the Directorate needed. So the Earth Directorate controls the corporations. Okay. Let's see what goodies we got. I saw some armors. Low pressure helmet. We can give that to Parvati. So she is protected. And I got some skill points. 10 to be specific. And we'll put a bunch in arranged again. Bring dialogue up to 3. I don't need armor that much. Let's I've got 3 left. We'll increase defense. You have unlocked perfect blocks. When you time your block just as an enemy melee attack. I didn't get to read that. I don't even know how to block. Right click. Okie dokie. I think that's a melee thing. Alright, so let's run to this. We're close to the river. Let's do this. Probably shouldn't go full speed like that, just in case. Like it sounds like something's coming to attack, but there's nothing. Maybe I'm just tripping. Nope, there's stuff. Oh shit. Oh, don't do this to me, game. Alright, we're okay. They're vandals. We're good.
Nice work.
Yeah, no kidding. We took them a fuck out. Ain't gonna need most of that. Why does this one have a tool on it? Because it's equipped probably. Oh, this one's special. Maybe it needs to be repaired. Weapon parts, armor parts, mag pack. I wonder what I'm going to be able to do with all that stuff later on. Should be cool. Alright, here's the cave. What are we going to have to kill to get these books? Are those mines? Back up, her body. I think that's all of them. Tricky bastard. I'm about to rob your shit. Maybe I'll even camp out. journal, got some mag picks, weapon parts, and a really fancy pistol that I can't use yet. I can't use it? How can I not be able to use this pistol? Hold on. Does it say there's like a minimum level or something? Level 5. Okay. So I'm level 3. Ooh. That's a fancy pistol though. I won't be getting rid of that one. I just want to take a nap here for an hour just because. Okay, 6 hours? Nah, fuck that. We don't need to. Let's move on. Looks like we got a... Oh shit. Why has she gotta be so screamy? She's making me all nervous. We get them all. That's a big one. Where's he coming from? Watch out. That's fucking crazy. He figured out where I was going. Got him. Still got one more though. Got him. Ooh. Holy shit. Did she pass out? How you holding up?
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
I just go anywhere the
Could be.
bonus is gonna take me.
Reckon I'll never know.
Mentioned something
You mean about the
earlier.
mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's a good point. Never been much for religion myself.
Greater than us.
Yeah, let's just kill that conversation, please. I don't care. So we got the manual. Let's drop that message before we cut the power. Hmm. I should cut back to the road though. What the fuck? Oh. I was gonna make shoes out of it. So Adelaide should be in here. Ooh, another high level suit. Let's give that to Parvati. Because hers was 7. So this will be an upgrade. And then we can be matching. Then we can be part of a clan. Right? Where's she at? Yeah, now it's up. We don't have the same helmets, but that's okay. We can fix that. Energy cells. I will take anything. Anything. Especially money. Alright, that's it. Ammo always helps. Cause I ain't got none. I forgot that ammo seems like... Maybe I don't play the game right, but I always did have trouble finding ammo. Yeah, revolver's okay. Alright. Here's the botanical lab. Who said that? You say that, Grace?
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Who's been wandering out?
Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Don't tell me you're scared of a few marauders.
I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us.
She does seem like she could take some marauders on.
Hence my dilemma.
Any idea where she could be hiding?
If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around her room.
Years ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Maybe the marauders took her away.
Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Can you send me anywhere
Marauder gang
specific?
just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Okay. Well, how well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Alright, so we should probably ask him. Yeah, you seem so personable.
She was lazy and thoughtless.
Oh, Jesus.
But she's still one of our own.
I'll keep an eye
It's
out.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless Marauders got her, then parts of her could be in a lot of...
Could do without the gallows humor.
Oh, you'll be okay. Alright. Where can I find
Over in
Adelaide?
the hothouse, tending crop.
Let's see if there's anything
you
else
what
I
I
can
can.
ask about Zoe. Nothing. Let's
What
change
is
the
it?
subject. I gotta go. Can I back out of a... There's no way to back out.
I'll tell you what I can.
Hmm.
What is it?
Let me unarm myself, make things a little nicer for the townspeople. And
Keep your wits about you, friend.
this seemed kind enough. You think this guy is kind too?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Wonder if he'll recognize you.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, there's Thomas. Well, let's reunite you two, shall we? Hey, Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Just trying to get my ship
Heard of
off the
things in
ground.
Such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Fact is, I've been, well, lying to everybody here.
Well, it's never too late.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads...
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You gonna pay me?
You can bring me the full set. I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Alright. You mentioned 2
I
pads.
wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Ooh, man. Alright, well,
Would you?
we'll see.
I'd be grateful.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Oh, jeez, I can't screw
Whatever your
this lady
troubles with
over.
Edgewater, leave them at the
She didn't
gates
even
and be
ask any
welcome here.
questions.
Any questions, dear?
She's just like, here, have a bunch of free shit. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Well, it looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
Anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Hobson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Oh boy, you're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery, that's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back. Something about coming back to the town and losing power. This is just a straight out lie. I'm gonna go with one.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, he asked me to divert your power to him.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Because I need a power
Cannery's
regulator.
got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the
You seem
town?
a miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't like that.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What have you got against people
It's
who
not
work
much of
hard?
a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice
Yeah,
brand
I don't know if I
cemetery.
like that. Well, so if I help you, what
Life
happens?
in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying
You
to
bring
spite
power
you?
to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Well, why don't you guys just go back to the
I
town?
trust you will listen to your conscience. Anything else I can do for you? I am getting old, you know. My dear, me and mine are just... a little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. I can't stop you from conducting...
You could always continue your way of life back in
Not under
town.
Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
It's a good faith offer. Well, you guys have
That's because
history,
Reed was
obviously.
my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited line
White
of
chocolate
white
salt
chocolate
tuna.
salt tuna? That was all me.
There's obviously more than
My
that.
son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Well, that's fucked. And Reed's side?
I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him. I'm listening.
Okay, so that's it. She ain't leaving. I have to make a decision. Who I'm gonna screw. The cannery or these people? Let's screw the cannery. Alright, well, I sure hope this doesn't have any crazy repercussions. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the fucking canning factory. Back down that. What it looks like. Yep. Still no ammo. There she is. Probably a mistake. Damn it. Oof. It sounds like I lost Parvati. Alright, we got a hole. Oh, Parvati. Is she gonna wake back up or she's dead? Oh, that's not her. Is it? Okay, she's good. That was intense. Probably could have done that quieter. Why are there all these dead bodies everywhere? Alright. Well, let's see if there's some ammo anywhere here. Vending machine, did they say? Where? Ah, right here. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased if you have a high reputation with the faction or a hack skill of 40. Okay, jeez. So, if I want the good shit, so let's see. I need some heavy ammo. Handguns. How much money do I have? 314. Oh shit. What's that boxes? No, my gun's better. These are interesting though. They got a shotgun in here. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm honestly gonna stick with my handgun because that was a lot of money for no ammo. Just some dead plant workers, no worries.
control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Ooh, this one's tough. Gosh, I don't even know if I have the ammo for this. Ah, boom. Gotten a weapon modification. Install mods on a workbench to upgrade your weapons. Changing damage type, adding a scope, and improving rate of fire, etc., etc. Cool. And here's the control room. Let's see the messages from Spacer's Choice. Miss Braden, this letter serves as informal notification from our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget. Fire 5 people. So Spacer's Choice is just, it's weird because they're painting it as this fucking evil ass company and they're making me want nothing more than to cut the power to the plant. But I have a feeling the power to the tuna canning plant, but I just have a feeling that's not the right thing to do. But I can't get them to move back, so what can I say? What is there to be done? So what about this one from Jay Braden? To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, she's fired no fewer than 5, so she might have fired more. While most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, the plant remains committed to what it's doing. Juno Braden. So if we find that guy, we should ask him some questions. Ms. Braden, we've investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Oh shit, she ratted those fools out. Current investigating ways to commit, please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Committee has taken significant insurance policy against the geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this is a standard procedure. Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? They hired the robots in and killed everybody at the thermal factory? Is that what I'm to understand from this? Open the factory doors. That ammo. Yes, it is. Pretty sparse pickings in here.
That was quick.
Awesome. More ammo. I always like to keep my extra ammo in the shitter. You know, it's been a second since I saved. And that's always a mistake. And we're here. Alright, let's do this. Fuck big corporate. What's the status of the plant? 22% efficiency. Structural damage detected. Redirect power. Error. Power redirection has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 track switches. Okay. Well, guys, that's going to conclude part 2. Will we override to the canned tuna factory, or will we override to the flower plant? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm out. It's really late. See, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Guys, tune in for the next episode, and we'll make that really important decision, and we will see where this adventure takes us. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. I will see you then, or I will see you on another time.